Okay, you guys have bullied me out of retirement. I gave up on the power rankings last year. And I'm not going to lie, it had a lot to do with the fact that my team sucked. It was a lot more fun when I was putting myself at number one every week. I'll admit that. But, the other half of that is I'm just lazy. But I promise I will do my best to keep it monthly this year. So, because in all sincerity, I did miss you guys, actually. And I hope you missed me. So, the initial power rankings, 3 weeks are in the books. It is, at the time of this, what is today, October 28th, 29th? 28th. So, we got 3 days until the end of October. Let's get into it. Number 12, I would say probably a no brainer would be Sloster. I believe this is second year in the league. 0-3, lowest scoring team in the league. But somehow, some way, I don't know how this is possible, he has the most goals. I don't understand that. You know what? I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna put Buffalo Blowjob at 12, Sloster Squad at number 11. Buffalo Blowjob, Jordan. I think somebody pointed out in the Discord. It was actually pretty funny. He just had the wrong Sebastian Aho in his lineup for a while. That was funny. Um, and by the way, like he has a win, but he won against Sloster, which is not that impressive. And I know I do say that head to head should count for this, but I also think there's something to be said that Slosser is the only guy in the league that has 50 goals. Um, so I'll put Buffalo Blowjob at 12, Slosser Squad at number 11. Buffalo Blowjob was just a fucking stupid name. That's fine. 10 McConnell's Marksman. I know he's 0-3, but just historically, if you look back at my previous power rankings, I do tend to give, I don't want to say a sympathy vote, but like I always feel bad for Jeff because I feel like he gives a lot of effort and he just is one of the most snake bitten people in this league when it comes to points against. He puts up fights every week, though. I'll give him that. But Connell's Marksman 0-3, but he is number 10. Number 9, I was trying to find justification for putting myself a little bit higher. I just don't have it right now. I've left a lot of points on the bench with my goaltending. Alex Lyon, I drafted as my third goalie. Evidently, he's my best, so I've left him on the bench a couple of times. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes on accident. I got to be a better manager. That's hand up. That's on me. I think I have the third most goals, however, in the league. So, which was my strategy draft night. I do remember I went very heavy on the forwards. I thought maybe I could just overpower people. Hasn't really worked out so far. But I am 1-2. I'll put myself at number 9. Uh, Pub on Pearl, I will put at number 8. Another one that he squeaked by somebody. What was the schedule? His one win was or was it? It was just last week, wasn't it? Oh no, he did. Okay, so he beat. Yeah, all right. Well, he beat Slauster. Put up 131 though. Impressive after starting 0-2. He's got like a point more than me on the year though, so I suspect that if I pick up a win this week against Eichel Tower, I'll move myself ahead of him. We'll hear from Michael Tower in just a second. Pub on Pearl number 8, number 7 Big Cat Rescue. A sneaky high scoring team. I think Brendan has a good team, but I haven't quite seen the consistency yet. Big Cat Rescue, I can't quite put him at 7. 6, like Big Cat Rescue, significantly more points than number 6, Slap and a Hoe, but Slap and a Hoe somehow 2-1. He's managed his way to get to 2-1. He stole one against Jake Shakes. That was crazy. 6/10 of a point with a win, and he beat me earlier this year in another very, very close game. He's eking out wins, but as I have said, wins do have to matter in this. Um, with that said, I do think number 5 is Jake Shakes. I think he's. I just think he. I can tell when a manager of a fantasy team is committed. I know how committed he is to his team. I know that they're going to get it turned around. He's just not quite had the results yet. But I like what I've seen from him. He's tied for second in goalie wins um, right now. So I'll have him at 5 for the time being. I expect more from Kirkpatrick down the line. 4, like I said, I'm betting on the managers. I think Tim's. I know Tim. He's always all the way in. I think he's a very, very good fantasy hockey manager. After having played with him for 3 years, I'll put Barkey and Moose at number 4. Even though he's tried to swindle me in trades twice, I'm not giving you Matthew Tkachuk. That's just not happening. So sorry, Tim. And then it brings us to the 3 undefeated teams that we have left, and I shuffled these 3 guys in 3 different ways, 3 different times, and I settled on this. I'm going to go Eichel Tower 3, Super Soft Birthday Party 2, and Cold World number 1. Eichel Tower, I just think he's just number 3 by default, and I'll tell you why. Super Soft far and away has the best goaltending right now. 11 wins, 514 total saves. He's most in wins, and he is second in total saves to only Jake Shakes is the only team with more saves than he does. So I'll go Super Soft number 2, and Cold World is just, if this is power rankings, as of right now, he's just hot. Back-to-back weeks, he's put up 140-plus points. Back-to-back weeks, he's been the high point man for the week. I really like what I see from Cold World so far. So those are the initial rankings. If you don't like it, that's tough. Cry about it a little bit. Number 12, number 12, Buffalo Blowjobs. Number 11, Slosser. 10, McConnell's Marksman. 9, Unfinished Business. 8, Pub on Pearl. 7, Big Cat Rescue. 6, Slapping a Hoe. That one's actually kind of funny. Jake Shakes is at number 5. Barking Moose, number 4. Eichel Tower 3. Super Soft Birthday Party 2. Number 1, Cold World. We'll see you at the end of November.